Hey guys, welcome back to the Exam Revision YouTube channel. My name is Ellen and today I'm going to be talking about how to prepare for your mocks over Christmas break. Apologies in advance for the lighting, it is kind of dark, the sun sets extremely early, okay? This is just the consequences of that. I know a lot of yous are probably finishing up for Christmas break now in the next couple of days, and mocks I think start maybe 2 weeks after Christmas break, if I'm not wrong. It's obviously different for most schools, but I know it's probably around 2, 3, 4 weeks after Christmas break. So a lot of people will be using the next couple of weeks off to study for their mocks. And I just wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how to prepare for the mocks. Because they're not the real exam, I just wanted to give you some pointers. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video and it helps you out, and yeah, let's get straight into it. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is knowing the exam format. So obviously the mocks, or pre's, whatever you call them, are honestly just a practice run for the Leaving Cert. What I mean by that is knowing the exam format, knowing how much time you're kind of going to have vaguely and how much time you should be giving to each question. The mocks are the time to figure that stuff out. A lot of people have run out of time in the mocks or spent too much time on a certain question, and that's completely fine because you won't be doing that in the real exam then, you know, for the future. So for the mocks, I would definitely have a little bit of a plan. Write down how much time you have and how much time you should allocate to each question, seeing if you can get the questions done in that time. If not, moving on to the next question and just trying your best to try get a little bit of everything done. It will give you a vague idea how fast you need to be writing, how quick you need to be thinking in order to get as much of the exam paper done. It will also give you an idea of the format and maybe what questions you want to answer first, the ones you're most confident in. I would probably recommend. Especially for English, I wouldn't just be following the paper, I'd probably be answering the questions that you feel most confident in first. It will just make you feel a lot more calmer during the exam if you're starting off with something that you know best. But use the mocks just as a playground, a bit of a practice. They don't mean anything, honestly. The grades you get in the mocks, who cares? No one is ever gonna know. I didn't even sit the mocks because I was sitting the Leaving Cert in 2021 because of COVID. My school didn't have mocks, so I was going into the Leaving Cert, no idea about the format, no idea how much time I should be spending on questions, so really utilize that. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is subject prioritization. So going into the mocks in January or February, whenever you start, there's obviously some subjects that you will feel a lot more confident in than others. So over the Christmas break, when you're making your study timetable for the mocks, definitely focus on subjects that you don't feel so confident in and definitely need a little bit more work. Obviously, it's great to be great at some subjects and be H1 students in some, that's great. But you also don't want to be walking into, like, for example, for me, it would be like my French mock and not having a clue. Because then you're just not really getting a practice in, you're not really knowing anything. It's fine not getting a good grade, but you definitely want to have some information to be able to go in and practice the exam, because this is really your only practice run. As I was saying, definitely make a study timetable for the Christmas period. Obviously, you're going to take a couple days off for Christmas itself, 100%. Please do not be studying on Christmas Eve or St. Stephen's Day or anything like that. You definitely need some time off, especially if you've had Christmas exams or a lot of homework or assignments due. Take some well-deserved time off, but then create a study plan that you're going to stick to for the rest of your break. I would definitely recommend like setting out chapters for each and every subject that you want to get done over the Christmas break. So then when you start back after Christmas, you already have a bunch of chapters in each subject done and you can start on to some new chapters. And it will definitely help you feel a lot more confident going into your mocks if you definitely have some certain chapters in every subject covered and you're able to answer questions on those subjects. I would also use this time over the Christmas break. I know mocks are coming up and you just want to study, pass papers, blah, blah, blah. It's obviously not the real thing yet, so I would definitely use this time to write notes. If you have fallen behind in writing your notes and understanding topics in certain subjects, use this time to catch up on all of your notes and catch up on your flashcards. Because when you get back after Christmas, it's going to be go, 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 and you want to have all of that in front of you. You don't want to be trying to write notes a couple of days before your mocks, like that's just pointless. You need to use that time for learning and past papers. So use this time for note-taking, flashcards, anything you're behind on. If you're watching this video and you are panicking, the mocks are coming up, you've done no study, no nothing, please don't panic. What I would recommend if you're in that type of situation is just doing past papers. If you have no notes written for anything, if you know flashcards, definitely just focus on past papers. Although note-taking is great and will be great for the actual exam in May, you don't really have time to do those things up until the mocks. And so past papers are a great way of learning and also preparing you for the mocks, but will also prepare you for the real exam. Do past papers, also do a bunch of mock questions because your mocks are going to be difficult. They're going to be a lot harder than the actual exam. They always are at every subject every year. So if you really want a bit more preparation, try doing mock past papers. They're really great. They will have a lot of hard questions, but if you're able to answer those hard questions, you never know, they might pop up in your mock exam. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and it helped you out just a little bit. If you're looking to write exam timetable, I have a previous video that was writing exam timetables for the Christmas period and Christmas exams, but it can also apply to mocks. So definitely give that a watch if you haven't created your study timetable for after the Christmas period. But yeah, good luck in your mocks. I hope they go really well. They're going to be difficult. You just have to accept that, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're never going to get the grades that you really want in the mocks. I don't know one person who hasn't done 10 times better in the real exam than in the mocks. So do not be stressing. Use it as a practice. Try your best. That's all you can do. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye! Also guys, be sure to check out the ExamRevision courses and bundles. I actually have a 20% off code for you. I'll put it on the screen now. They cover majority of the Leaving Cert and Junior Cert subjects. They have H1 standard notes, video lessons, presentations, quizzes, exam questions, everything you will need to succeed in the Leaving Cert and Junior Cert.